So is Toyota hinting at us that the new Tacoma is going to look like this and it's going to be fully EV? And is there going to be a new FJ Cruiser also fully electric? Stay tuned. What is up, guys? David here from Overland Nomad, where it's about Toyotas, wheeling, and camping. So if you are one of my current subscribers, I'm going to be changing the channel just a little bit. I'm going to be adding more content like this where we talked about updates to newer Toyotas. I'm a Toyota nerd, so I love talking about even the new stuff, which this channel doesn't get too much about. So you're going to be seeing more of this kind of content in the future, maybe even walk-arounds of maybe the new Tundra. I don't know. So let's get right into this video. So today there was a press event that Toyota had in Japan, which the president of Toyota talked about the future of the company, which is going to be basically focusing on electric vehicles. So in the first part, he talked about the new series of vehicles that they're trying to produce. But I know you guys clicked here for that Tacoma looking truck and that FJ Cruiser looking truck. So he talked about that first series of vehicles, and then he unveiled what showed to be models that he said are going to be produced in the next few years. And if you look in the back, the left, you see a Toyota pickup EV, and you see a FJ Cruiser, which they called it, let's see here, they called it the compact cruiser EV. The Toyota pickup didn't have a name, so let's talk about that pickup, because it looks like that's what the Tacoma is going to look like. So let's look at it. I'm seeing a picture of it here next to that FJ Cruiser concept, and this looks very similar to the new 2022 Tundra that we just got here in the US. And let's go look at the front and the grille. The bottom, the bumper has those little LED bars that the new Tundra has. Very similar. The grille is kind of closed. It has just a little bit of gaps, which is normal when they make EVs. You know, EVs don't need grills, so they kind of close them off, but it still has that look of a grill. The lights look very similar to the new Tundra, and the shape looks like just a smaller version of the Tundra. And I have to say, this truck looks a lot nicer than the new Tundra, and this is just my opinion. You guys have your own opinion. You might not like this. You might like it as well, but I'm really liking the look of it. When the new Tundra came out, I wasn't very pleased with it. I don't like the front of it. It's just a big grill. I don't like it. But this one, they kept it kind of nice and small, kind of what the Tacoma should look like. And I really like this white paint with the glossy black roof. It looks really nice. The taillights look very similar to the Tundra as well. They showed some little video clips of it, of this pickup EV and that cruiser EV kind of driving around. It looks like to be just computerized renderings, but it looks pretty cool. That Toyota is obviously telling us that they're really focusing on this off-road, these off-road vehicles. But I really do think that Toyota is hinting at us that this is going to be the future of the Tacoma. Will it be a full EV? I don't know. They didn't reveal too much, but they did reveal that these are EV vehicles. Will there be an optional, combustible engine? I'm not sure. There wasn't too much information in this press event, other than the main focus was, again, electric vehicles. Again, I really like this Tacoma. It looks, I'm gonna call it Tacoma, but it's a Toyota pickup EV. They didn't say it was Tacoma. We can't say right now that this is the new Tacoma. We can't say that, guys. We're just speculating here, but it looks really beefy. I really like it. I really do like it. I like it better than the new Tundra for sure. Something about it. But let's go ahead and look at that FJ Cruiser, which they call it the compact cruiser EV. So you guys know that the FJ Cruiser, huge cult following. They stopped making it, I believe, back in 2014. So it's a vehicle that was only produced for certain years. So it makes it kind of a special Toyota. And it was a pretty cool truck. Back when it came out, I wasn't a big fan of it either. But now they're pretty cool because they're in a way rare, and It's nice that Toyota listened to its fans and is bringing back that FJ Cruiser kind of body. But let's look at this and compare it to the previous FJ Cruiser. Just right off the bat, by looking at this concept vehicle next to that pickup, it looks very small, and it seems like they're going to be trying to go against that Ford Bronco Sports, that Renegade, that very subcompact 4x4. That's what it looks like. I could see that it's a 4-door, this one, with a very small trunk. The mirrors look very similar to the old FJ Cruiser. The front, those headlights, they look very similar. And again, this is going to be an electric vehicle. I really like it. I think it's good that Toyota is making a very small off-roader for to go against those other vehicles, because the only one that they have right now is basically the RAV4, which I'm not really a big fan of personally. I know a lot of y'all like it. I don't think it looks very rugged. And this one looks rugged, and it's cool that they're doing that. But it's gonna be probably just gonna be a full electric vehicle. But if you like electric vehicles or not, that's kind of what the future is going to be. It's going to be more EVs and less traditional engines. And personally, I love my V8 on my Tundra. You guys know me. I love my Toyota pickup, my '94 Toyota pickup. I'm a fan of both. We have to kind of embrace that technology. Well, will I be EV swapping my Toyota pickup in like the next decade? I don't know. I'm sure that technology will be out there. I mean, it already kind of is. So we have to embrace that EV tech that's coming out, and most car manufacturers are going that direction. It seems like that's just going to be the future of Toyota. Like they said, they're trying to, by 2030, hit 30 electric vehicles in their company. So back to the Tacoma. Will this be the new Tacoma? I kind of hope so. I like it. I hope the new Tacoma looks like that. I like the generation, the current gen that we have. I like the look of that one. I really like this one too. I don't have a problem with it. It looks very similar to the Tundra. It looks like a smaller version of it. It looks better in my opinion. But I'm really excited for that FJ Cruiser concept. I think that's a good move for Toyota to make a small 4-wheel drive competition to like the Bronco Sport, Renegade. We'll have another option other than the RAV4, because I'm not a big fan of the RAV4. I personally have a Subaru Forester, and I thought about getting a RAV4 because it's also not 4-wheel drive, it's all-wheel drive. But we'll see what this new FJ Cruiser. I'm sure it's not going to be as beefy as the previous FJ Cruiser was, just by looking at how small it is. But that's all they released today in that press event, guys. There's not much information. It was an EV thing, but that pickup EV looks very similar to what a Tacoma would look like. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like the look of it? I personally do, like I said, but leave it down below. And is Toyota bringing back the FJ Cruiser? Well, it seems like it. So anyways, guys, follow me on Instagram, Overland Nomad, and we'll see you on the next one.